Alright, so what else is in the magic bag here? We've got apparently another RF adapter for the Genesis 2, but I don't... Is it in there? There it is. Mega Drive 2 RF adapter. Looks retarded. And what... Oh my god. Oh no. Alright. If you're a fan of good games, you've got to avert your eyes right now. I'm sorry. Slam City for the Sega CD32X. So, the only video game starring Scottie Pippen. I bet Scottie Pippen probably wipes his ass with extra copies of these games every day. Because not only did no one buy this fucking game, it's god-awful. It's one of those games from that FMV era when all the games had switched over to CD and they thought it was so cool to have these FMV footage. It was terrible. You can't figure out how to play this game half the time, and the instruction booklet doesn't really explain it. Most people have studied it and still don't know how to play this fucking game. I can beat the first dude, but after that it just gets retarded. So there's a handful of games there. I'm thinking I might leave out some of the games that I want to go put in my bookshelf, and maybe put some of the DVDs, like the HD DVDs that I don't use anymore because I don't have a fucking HD DVD player, and just toss them in here. So what do we got in here? Let's see. We got a lot of shit in here. Alright, what's this? Upscan Converter 2 in a bunch of Japanese symbols. I know exactly what this is, but I want to see if that's what's in there. Yeah, that's actually what's in there. What this used to do, this was one of my VGA boxes per se, and what this would do is it would take a signal from the PlayStation 2 and it would basically convert it so that it would work on a computer monitor. This particular one, however, was not the HD version, meaning it wouldn't really upscale the signal. It would just convert it enough so that it would have no lag on a monitor, but it didn't look like crisper or better. I did have another VGA box that was very expensive. It cost me something like $400 that did that, and I loved it, and I used it for years. And then one day, lightning struck the pole outside my house, fried half the stuff I had plugged into the wall, and unfortunately, that VGA box was one of the things, and they no longer make it. So I got fucked. What else? What are you gonna do? Shit happens. There is so much random shit in this bin, and most of it just looks like shitty wires. Here's an old... Oh, here you go. Remember this sucker? This is one of those wireless gaming adapters they used to sell for, like, pre-360. This is the one you used to use for your Xbox. And now they make the official one for 360, and you never see these anymore. These used to cost about $100. In fact, the one that they make for 360, that's the official brand one, is still $100. But as you can see, there are third-party companies that make these. It's just that you don't see them anymore. I guess probably Microsoft put up a stink and said, oh, you can't make a wireless adapter for our system, then no one will buy ours. Holy crap, there's so many wires, Ethernet cables, AV wires. I got speakers at the bottom of this thing. I've got Power DVD 5. What is that? Oh, that's just DVD playing software for a PC, which no one needs anymore because now Windows Media Player does it. Here's an old-ass cable modem I used to have. Back when I used to have an apartment, and I shared it with two roommates. Our cable modem wasn't that good that the cable company had provided us, and they were charging us on a monthly basis. I just got this for like 50 bucks one month, and I fucking plugged it in. Our internet was better, and we didn't get the monthly service charge anymore. See a bunch of random power adapters down here. I don't even know. This one actually says OEM power adapter. Original equipment manufacturer power adapter. They have a brand, OEM. Here's a random HDMI cable. I should pull that out. That's one I might actually use. But everything else here, VGA cables, random ass power adapters. I don't think I see anything of use in this bin. There's an extension cord in here too. Once in a while someone asks me for an extension cord. I know I have one. There it is. What do we got here? Oh, we got a SCART cable. You guys seen a SCART cable before? This is another type of input that's used for audio and visual. It's called a SCART cable, and this is actually a SCART adapter where you can plug your component cables into one end, and this will plug into any kind of a SCART connection on the other end. We got name tags. Nice. These are the name tags I used when I ran that East Coast Championships tournament. Here's a power splitter. I might want to use this at some point. Let me take that out. When I moved in here, I was looking for that kind of stuff, but I didn't really want to fucking dig through all my shit like I'm doing now. Just so happens a very slow Saturday, like I said. No real gaming going on. Nothing really happening. And just wanted to kind of take a look to clean this out before I went ahead and started the major releases for 2009. I think that's it for this bit. Holy crap. Alright, so let me get some of this bigger shit back in here. The fucking guitar here, the guitar. The bag of randomness. By the way, we're only through 2 bins. There's 2 more. We're only halfway through. We've already found some gems. GunCon, which I'll never use again. And these games, I think I want to leave them out. I don't need the RF adapter, obviously, but if I can just put some games out, put some movies away, that might be the way to go. I'd rather have my game collection out than HD DVDs that I'm never going to watch again because no one, you know. So too bad the format lost, you know what I mean? I had an HD DVD player for the Xbox 360. It was fun while it lasted, and to be honest, the quality was just on par with Blu-ray. There was no difference between the two, in my opinion. But, however, they lost. Toshiba lost. Toshiba was the one back in HD DVD, and they lost the war, pretty much primarily because Sony acquired a lot of the studios to exclusively release their movies on Blu-ray. I don't know if they paid them big amounts of money or what arrangements they made, but in addition to that, obviously the PlayStation 3 already had a Blu-ray player in it, so here you are with 360, you have to pay extra for it. PS3 did cost a bit more, but it had it built in, so it was just a lot of convenience. It was like, wow, a lot of people went out just to buy a PS3 because they wanted a PS3 console, and then, hey, they had a Blu-ray player, so they had a reason to buy the games. Or, I'm sorry, the Blu-ray movies, as opposed to anyone who bought a 360 had to actively take the initiative to go out and buy another adapter for their fucking 360 to watch the movies. Alright, on to the next bin.